What the hell, am I live? Okay, I think I'm live. The lighting here is horrific. Let me go somewhere else. Welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter. I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses in New York. If you're already doing it, how to grow your business. Now, question was, what document would note a lien on title? So the real answer is a title report, right? A full title report, which is basically a search of what is open in the county clerk's office, what was recorded. So there are many counties, and every county is different, but many counties where you can do a search, right? In my county, my public records suck, but we do have, in Nassau County, New York, we have the ability to go look via a site called U.S. Land Records, everything that was recorded, I think, since 1980. So it's really easy for me to go look and see not just what was recorded, so any lien that's recorded, a mortgage that's recorded, a list pendants, which would indicate a foreclosure, but also I can see the actual document. Now, Suffolk County is a big pain in the ass when it comes to this. You can see what was recorded, but you can't see the document unless you pay extra. It's really stupid. It's such a moronic system there. I swear I still can't figure it out. Well, I almost need to get somebody to do it for me. So, but in Nassau, it's easy. And in many counties, it's very easy to just do a search. All the 5 boroughs of New York, you go to Acris, very easy to see. Everything that's recorded in every document you don't just want to see what's recorded, like if it's a mortgage, you want to actually go see the. Okay, so I went someplace with better lighting and had crappier Wi-Fi, so we're going to go back. So in all 5 boroughs of New York City, you can go to Acris, and Acris will show you every single document. Now, again, it's not just what is recorded, like you'll see there's a mortgage, but you want to see what is in the mortgage, right? Who's the mortgage holder, who's the lender, and importantly, how much is the mortgage for, right? And when was it taken, right? So the mortgage that was taken out in 1990 is, if it was paid, is going to have a lower balance than somebody taken out in 2010. If it wasn't paid from 1990, because you see a list pendants in 1992, that means they went into foreclosure, then there's going to be a bigger balance. So the best way to do this. Now, there are places where you can go run a quick title report. I don't run a title report unless I am going to buy a property, personally. But that's one of the beauties of New York, because in New York, every time you buy something, it's not subject to any liens. In other states, like Florida, you buy a property, you want to run a title report in advance because you don't know how much to offer, because there might be liens on the property that are getting sold subject to. So you might have heard of subject to, right? This great guy, Pace Marby, he sells the subject to thing. I know people who joined it. What they do is they buy you can buy a property subject to the existing mortgage. So a guy doesn't want to keep his property anymore. You buy the property and you keep his existing mortgage. That's lovely. It doesn't work in New York, though. I've never seen anybody, well, I've seen people do it illegally, but not legally, because title companies in New York are always going to pay off the lien, and attorneys that represent sellers are not going to allow them to sell a property and have somebody else responsible for the mortgage. But that's what subject to means in the business. But what happens in other states is that you can do subject to. So you need to do title before, because there might be a $50,000 lien that comes with the property that you didn't know about. In New York, the beauty of New York is every time you buy a property, and now I'm talking about even at auction, the seller is responsible to clear up all title and pay off all the liens. It's an amazing thing. I never even understood what a great thing it is until I talked to people that were buying, massive amounts of properties in Florida, and they were saying they had to run a title report each time before they bid. And I'm like, what the hell do you have to do that for? And I didn't catch it for a while. I actually sold something in Florida, also subject to a lien on it, and I didn't even realize what was going on, but I made a lot more money on it than I thought, because the lien, I didn't have to pay off. It was the buyer's responsibility. Now, so you have to check each county to see so again, in Nassau County, it's just U.S. Land Records. In 5 boroughs, it's Acris. In Suffolk, you got to go to Suffolk County Clerk's website, and you don't get to see what the actual document is. You can see that there's a mortgage recorded. You might be able to see the parties, but you can't, unfortunately, see the pages unless you pay, and it's a huge pain in the ass to pay. It's really one of the stupidest setups I've ever seen in my life in Suffolk County, but that's how it goes. Things are stupider in Nassau County for other things. So that is what you should do. You should look at your county's website. Whatever county you're in, I'd call the county clerk's office, and I say, can I see documents online? Straight up question. They might say yes and give you the website. They might say, no, you got to come in, which is a pain in the testicles. Now, there's no other quick way to do it. Now, PropStream is a really great software, and you can see some documents within PropStream, and it'll show you some things, and it's nationwide. So I advise PropStream. I have a link below if you want to sign up for PropStream, where you get 10% back, and you get a 7-day free trial. I'm not trying to sell you on PropStream. I'm just saying PropStream is really good. on a nationwide basis for getting a lot of information, but it can't tell you everything, right? It's not going to tell you. It'll tell you if something's in foreclosure, and it'll tell you what the mortgage was recorded and when, but it doesn't tell you everything. Sometimes there's weird things showing up that I've seen in Nassau County where you get a lot more information. You'll see a mortgage assigned 15 times and you want to know who the final mortgage holder is. That'll help you. So there are a lot of things you can do if you can see all the documents that are better. But there's no like quick, one size fits all answer to this question. Every county is different. Most counties allow you to see recorded documents, at least from some date, online, and that's the easiest thing to do, and look it up and just see what's there. So, and it's going to be the same 6 documents. You're going to see a mortgage, you're going to see a satisfaction mortgage, we're seeing a mortgage was paid off. You're going to see, in New York, you're going to see a consolidation when people do a SEMA, consolidation extension modification agreement, to avoid paying mortgage tax. And you are going to see assignments of mortgage. A lot of mortgages get assigned. That just means that the lender assigned it to somebody else. Very common, doesn't mean anything. It's basically an irrelevant document most of the time, unless you want to know the final holder of the mortgages. But the truth is, there's a mortgage holder, the person who owns the loan, and then there's a mortgage servicer. And most of the time, you got to talk to a mortgage servicer. What I see a lot is I see mortgages, because I want to see if they're reverse mortgages. If I see a property that's really vacant for a long time, I'm going to see if it's a reverse mortgage. So I know reverse mortgages, so I'll know who the Financial Freedom, and I know who the big or any of the reverse mortgages. Also, I'll see if it says HECM, a home equity conversion mortgage, that's a reverse mortgage. So that makes usually the deal dead unless you're really in touch with the heir or the buyer or the borrower if they're still alive. So I like to look at the thing. So I like to look at the actual documents, and I do that, and I know what they all mean. But you're not going to see too many things. You'll see deeds on there. Deeds get recorded. These are the things that get recorded in the county office. Deeds. In New York, we call them mortgages. In other states, they're called deeds of trust. It's also the same thing as a mortgage. But notes. A note doesn't get recorded, just a mortgage, but the mortgage references the amount of the note, right? So what people don't understand is that when you take a mortgage, that's what we call it, it means that you're going to sign a note that says, I owe $200,000, and then you sign a lien called a mortgage or a deed of trust, or some states they call it a deed of trust mortgage, and that just means, hey, we have a lien on this property. If you don't follow the terms of the note and make payments, then we're going to foreclose on the property. So the same documents, if your county does have this, I just keep look at them and you'll get a better idea. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'm happy to help you with any documents that you maybe are not familiar with, because I'm pretty much familiar with all the stuff. I was in the mortgage business for 17 years. I know this stuff, and I've been researching these things for the 10 years I've been in doing real estate full time. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you're interested in my course that teaches how to do what I do, go to howtoflipnewyorkcourse.com. If you're interested in finding out more about one-on-one coaching, go to coaching.howtoflipnewyork.com. I don't know if you could hear that guard number that's driving me crazy. What else? If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any channel, please give me a thumbs up. The likes really help me. And keep the comments coming. If it's there are no bad comments, so you can ask me anything about anything. It doesn't have to be about the topic that we're talking about in the video. If it's a simple answer, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's a topic I've covered maybe recently or in depth, I'll send you links to the videos. If it's something new, I will do a new video on it. So please keep the comments coming. I post now 5 times a week. I go live 5 times a week. And very often, I don't know what they'll talk about. The comments really give me material to talk about, so I appreciate the comments and the suggestions for videos. So please keep them coming. Thank you very, very much for watching.